Oh, moi! Welcome to City College Plymouth's documentary about Helsinki Vocational College. Come on, I'll see you inside. Doors in. Oh. Okay. Throughout this documentary, we'll be giving you a tour in the college and its amazing facilities and opportunities that it has to offer. Tea? We will be interviewing people from the college and asking about their opinions about the college. We will also be discussing how English education system differs from Finnish. So, sit back, relax and enjoy. Oh, a bit chilly outside today, but either way, we're here in Helsinki Vocational College. I can't wait. So what we're going to do, we're going to take you on a quick tour around, and the first stop is the canteen. But first I'll tell you a few things about this college. There are 400 students here, and this college prepares them for the media industry, all subjects from games development to cinematography, audio, everything you can think of. Let's start with the canteen. And right here, we're in the incredible canteen. So this is where people can go and socialise, and honestly, it's quite impressive. It's just huge. You don't understand the scale of the canteen until you're here. So let's move on to the next one. So, as we jump into this documentary, we're going to be asking some students and teachers about the culture that has developed in Finland.
They're a lot more involved in the lessons. They are, like, you've got 3 teachers and they are all dancing and one is teaching, whereas at the Goshen Centre we usually have just one teacher.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
Would you ever consider studying in Finland?
Yeah, I actually would. I think it would be really good to study here.
Do you think there are any benefits to studying here compared to back home?
I wouldn't say benefits. I think I've become more culturally aware, maybe learn the language, which would help me a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that it's a really nice atmosphere here.
Yeah.
But it's still a really lovely atmosphere in England as well.
Everyone's really friendly as well. We were told that they think quite highly of the British and like our culture. So everyone we've spoken to, if we've been lost and things like that, have been really, really friendly. Helpful and really friendly, and everyone speaks amazing English, which is really helpful.
Yeah.
The people are really nice. They speak really good English.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and their culture of dance, they're very family orientated. They help you a lot. Their classes are an hour and a half long, but that's without stopping, no breaks. They drill you.
The first Finnish person we kind of came across was this old guy with a big moustache, and he said we couldn't find which tram we were going on because we were completely lost, and he actually led us to the tram. He was like, just follow me. So we just followed this old guy to a tram, which was really nice. He didn't have to do that.
Had to follow the leader, sort of.
Yeah, he looked kind of like the Monopoly man, which has nothing to do with anything, but yeah. But no, it just seemed very nice.
The actual music that they play is slightly differently done to the way that we do it, and I just want to experience more of that music culture. Yeah, it's a lot more laid back, here, the way that it's ran. Well, we've spoken about the culture and what the students and teachers think. Now,
What do they think of the education?
From being in Finland and having the experience here, would you ever consider moving over here to have a job here?
Oh, I think it's completely different to where we live, obviously different climate, things like that. I quite like the way at our college our timetable is very structured, whereas by talking to the students here, it seems to be that they can kind of like change up what they want to do, and they have a couple of like optional classes that they can take if they want to, which the teachers teach, whereas obviously at the college it's, you know, you have to
More structured.
you know, go like to all your lessons.
How do you feel about studying here in Finland?
I'm feeling pretty good because we have a really good teacher here and it's so easy to make friends and I like our school.
What kind of advice or guidance do you give to the students?
Many of the students they have issues like when they're starting the studies, how they will finance the studies, where they will be living if moving away from home, how to find a flat, student flat or things like that. Then finding summer job or what to be after school, how do I manage after school, how will I live after school. But during the school time, of course, issues like personal issues, they have many things going on in life besides the studies, so there might be family matters or relationship matters with boyfriend, girlfriend, friends. What to do in the spare time, how to cope with the stress with the studies or otherwise if there is something going on in life that takes energy. So it's kind of might be many issues.
What would you say is your opinion on the education system here in Finland, just in general?
I think we have a pretty good one. For every student, there is an idea that the state has an idea that education is seen as very important, and it's equal. It doesn't cost anything. So in that way, it's a very equal system. You don't have to be rich, or your parents do not have to be rich to be able to study or to get a place to study. So in that sense, we have good teachers have very good skills, which is important also. And the pedagogics is, I think, it's very improved. Yeah. And also we have a good support system for students. I think that is also important.
So right now we're at the Foweraker room in Helsinki College, and this is where basically all the students can come, make their own sounds. As you see here, we got a load of boxes on the floor, so if I step across them, they make all different sounds. If they want to pick up rocks and drop them, they can. So in here, students can basically play music, make sounds with the cool little boxes I have behind me. Through there is where all the audio is controlled. It's controlled through cables in the wall, big boxes, and they can control bass levels, audio gain. They have loads of channel mixers, and that's basically where the magic happens for the audio.
I prefer the facilities here because this is a brand new building and everything's very new and fresh.
The good thing about Finland is also they do help disabled people.
Do you prefer the facilities here at Goshen?
Yeah, here, definitely.
When you compare the facilities from here to back at the Goshen Centre, do you notice any differences between the two?
Back at the Goshen, it's a lot more structured. So people are not so much floating around like they are here, like walking in and out of classrooms. Like it's like strict times that you have to be at places.
What are the facilities like at this college for your audio students?
I think they are pretty great, except there could always be more rooms, as we still have like 18 students per group per year, and we have 5 studios for them to share.
So a lot.
So they say, but with kind of state of the art. These are Avid S6 controllers, which look like mixing consoles or mixing desks, but they are actually a giant mouse.
Truly incredible. Now, as we move on, we're going to show you an extremely unique part of this school. The work experience.
From what you've noticed from your students having work experience here, would you recommend any future students to come here to do any internships or work experience? Would you recommend it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's great to be working with different people anyway, but I think that the standard here in some subjects is higher because the students are actually older than the ones we have here, so it's actually really pushed our students. And one of them actually said after the session, like, oh, it's really good like audition experience because you're picking up new exercises from a different person and having to retain it and things like that, so it's really great experience.
In terms of the internship opportunity, how much do you think that it benefits for you at this college? How much does it help you getting into the industry?
Very much, because here it's so practical, the things we do here. It's like making us go to work, and we work in this school all the time, and it helps me realize what the work is going to be in the industry.
If you had to give any advice to any students who are thinking of becoming an entrepreneur or who want to go into the business industry, what are the main bits of advice you would give to them?
I think first of all you should know the markets where you're going. You should have right kind of skills to do it, and you should know some kind of right persons to work with. And after, when you know what you're doing, you should build up a very good business plan.